Hello everyone, Brian here, and today I've got a game of Domination for you on Summit. This game was from, I'd say, early last week, from before my last or most recent Prestige. I decided to keep this game and do a commentary for you on it because I decided to change up my guns a little bit. For the most part, I think in every video or every game that I even play, I always use an assault rifle for the most part, and I only have one custom class set up with a submachine gun. And up until recently, that's pretty much always been an AK-74U, which we all know a lot of people don't like and whatnot, but you guys have never really given me too much grief about it, if any at all. But I was getting a little bit bored with that gun, and I just wanted to try something different. I know TS Gameplay had suggested I use the Mac 11. I tried that for a couple games, and I really just did not enjoy it. I did not do very well with it. So I decided I was going to try out the Spectre, because it's been a little while since I've used this gun. And I am running Warlord Pro, and I want to say I'm using a similar hated 74U setup. I'm using it with grip and rapid fire. Like I said, I don't know what your thoughts are going to be on that, but it isn't the 74U, and I gotta say the Spectre is an absolute beast with that setup as well. And I did put up a pretty good game with it. I didn't get a lot of kills from my kill streaks when I did earn them, and the final score here did turn out to be pretty good, and this was a pretty tight game of Demolition in general. So like I said, that's a couple of reasons why I decided to save this game. The other reason was, I know a lot of times people do videos, and at the beginning of it they say that their gameplay is from a couple months ago, or they found it laying around their hard drive. And I really don't like doing that, because a lot of times when I use an older gameplay, or if I ever do, I don't really remember the game that much or what I was thinking while I was playing it. So I pretty much only like to use games that are no more than a handful of days or a week old at the most, because if I did decide to keep one for any reason, I pretty much remember what my thought processes were while I was playing it. Like right here, for example, I remember exactly why I moved over to this side and sat further out than I should have. It was because I saw that C4 sitting there, and just in case that person decided to detonate it, turned out he died, but just in case he decided to detonate it, it would increase my chances of surviving and being able to cap the B flag. I mean, now, if this game was from a month or so or 2 months ago, I never really would remember those details like that. So on the rare occasions when I do happen to talk about the gameplay, or I want to convey a tip or strategy or whatever it may be, it really helps if I can actually remember the game and what the heck I was thinking while I was playing it. And like I said, this is one of those games. I mean, this was a really, really tight, good game of not Demolition. I said that earlier, didn't I? Domination. That was just a lot of fun to play. It was really back and forth, very competitive. It wasn't one of those frustrating type games where you were getting spawn trapped or dealing with tons of campers. I mean, there were a couple of people that I would say camped a little bit in this game. I would even say I did once or twice in this game as well, which I'll get to when they come up. But there were reasons I was doing it. I swear, I promise. But right here, you'll see I called in my napalm strike, and I'm only one kill away from my attack chopper. So I back into the corner thinking that guy's going to come in there, and for some reason, or somehow, my napalm ends up killing me through the wall of that building. Was not expecting that at all, so that kind of pissed me off just a little bit. But what can you do? That's one of the quirks of the game, just like the Rolling Thunder kill streak sometimes that will kill you even inside of a building, when there's no possible way that bomb landed through the roof or whatever it may be. But like I said, those are just one of those little quirks in the game that you deal with. Sometimes they work out in your favor, many times they don't. But like I said, you still have a lot of fun playing games like this. Like I said, it was really tight, really tense at times. And Summit is just such a fast-paced map in general. I mean, right here, I don't know what the heck that was. I remember I had thought that it looked like someone might have hit a lag switch, because I've seen that in a couple of videos, mainly on wager matches where people had lag switched their way to the first place. But I mean, I know I wasn't using one, and I would think that if someone else on my team or even the other team was, I probably would have been the one to lag, or both of us would have. So I don't know if that was just just lag in general in the game, but it was really odd when that happened. Didn't even work out in my favor either. I still ended up dying, but what can you really do about it? Not much. This is actually the second time I'm sitting down to do this commentary. There was a topic I was going to discuss with you guys, but after I finished it and listened to it a few times, I really just wasn't happy with the way it came out or the way it was going to come across, I guess. So I decided to scrap it and start all over again. I may touch on it, I may not. Like I said, I just know that if I start talking about it again, that I'm going to start spiraling the same way I did the first time around, and I'm going to end up exactly right where I started. So this commentary may end up being a little bit more about the gameplay than usual for me, because like I said, I did have a topic in mind, and just the way it started to go, the more and more I talked about it and the further into the video I got, that I just really was not pleased with the way it came out. So like I said, I just scrapped it and started from scratch. But actually, just having said that, there actually was another idea or topic that was floating around in my head that I wanted to just put out there in general and just get your guys' thoughts or opinions on it. But check this guy out real quick. As you saw earlier, he killed me twice from sitting behind that box. The first time he got me totally by surprise. The second time I kind of knew he was there, so I was a lot more careful trying to creep around, but he still had positioning on me. And I don't know why he just didn't kill my teammate that came into the room just before me and let him walk right past him. I mean, he came out the exact wrong second, but at least I got my revenge on it. But anyhow, as I started to say a moment ago, there was another topic that I was going to bring up. Like I said, it really wasn't a topic that was going to take up this entire video. But since I've already pretty much said, and I've already done several minutes with the gameplay already, I guess I could drop it in here as well. I kind of noticed recently on YouTube that many days when I log in and I go to check my subscription box and see what new videos people have posted that I can check out, in the morning when I get to work or while I'm at home or whatever it may be, that it just seems to me that I've noticed, what the hell was that anyhow? I was lining up one guy and the second guy ran right in front of me, totally oblivious to the fact I was there, but anyhow, like I said, I keep jumping into the gameplay here. But I kind of noticed that there hasn't been as many people posting as many videos as before in general. I mean, you take out, a couple of the guys that do this for a living, like Wings of Redemption, X-Jaws. So, I mean, I know those guys are always good for, 2, maybe 3 or more videos on any given day. But, back to gameplay again for a second. I know I'm sitting back here and this is my turn to camp a little bit. Because, like I said, we are still losing this game, and I know I was so close to earning my Blackbird that I thought it would give us a huge advantage in holding the B flag, that it really just wasn't the best interest of my team overall for me to try to earn that kill streak since I was so close to it. And I really didn't notice anyone else in this game earning a kill streak as well. So, yeah, I sat my ass behind that filing cabinet or box, whatever it was, until I got my kill streak. But anyhow, as I was saying about my topic, like I said, it just seems to me that a lot of people aren't posting videos as often as they did before. I don't know if you guys have thought that or noticed that as well. I mean, I'm subscribed to a decent amount of people. I mean, not, the 100 or more like some people are. I'd say I'm subscribed to anywhere, maybe 40 to 50 people at the most. Somewhere around 40 to 50 people I would say I'm subscribed to. And, I mean, a couple of the ones I used to really enjoy watching on a regular basis now have switched over entirely to Minecraft videos, as a lot of other commentators have as well. That's one thing I still just don't understand. I mean, I tried watching some of those videos. I tried to see what the big fascination was with Minecraft, and I just don't see it. But I know I may have said that in a video a long time ago, but, I mean, if any of you guys can even try to enlighten me maybe as far as what the fascination is with that again, since now, since I did that so long ago, please try to enlighten me. Maybe I'm missing something, but I used to love playing video games back in the day where you could build things and create things. I used to love Sim City and Civilization and stuff like that where I could build and create, but Minecraft just looks too simple and too boring for me. I just don't get it. I said, if I'm missing the boat on something, or if I'm just not picking up on the excitement level there, please enlighten me. But as you can see now, back to the gameplay for a second. The tide has turned. We are holding the B flag down. Like I said, I'm pretty much just going to be patrolling this section of the building. I am getting a little bit sloppy here towards the end of the game because I know that we pretty much have a good lockdown on it. My team has good control of the control room, and I just really want to try to keep them from coming up to this side of the map and getting the height advantage and from the elevated position on my team and possibly taking the B flag back. So I'm running out there onto the top of the steps a little bit more loosely or freely as I should. That resulted in a few deaths, but I really just wanted to make sure that we win the game at this point because it was so competitive and so, such a tight game. It wasn't one of those cakewalk games where the players on the other team were so bad that you can just go kill Horn the entire time. Everyone in this game was really interested in playing the objective for a change, which was really refreshing. So, like I said, coming out with the win here meant a little bit more than some other games of Domination may. But anyhow, back to my topic real quick. I mean, have you guys noticed that about your subscription boxes as well? That it just seems like people are posting a little bit less content, a little bit less often? I said maybe it's just me, I don't know. But anyhow, game is now over. As you see, we did pull out the victory, 201 to 182. And I did put up a pretty good game. I went 40-16 with 4 captures and 5 defends. So as always, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon, and I hope you have a good one.